Hello everyone, and welcome to another video, and welcome to another fake investment website. We'll do a deep dive later in the video, as we usually do with these fake sites. Kash Patel fancies a chat with Denise. I have to say, not being American, I hadn't heard of him. I did look him up, but of course, this is not the real Kash Patel. Greetings, Patriot. I acknowledge your time and effort on my page. Hopefully, you're strong and safe. Good morning. I have no idea what you're talking about, though. Hope you're aware and fully prepared of the ongoing bank and economy reset. I still have no idea what you're talking about. Have you set up your QFS account? And even now, I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you able to read? We did have a QFS scammer a while back, I think. I'll see if I can find it and put the link in the description box. It's a new mean of payment and transaction. Soon as you know cash won't be accepted anymore, accept those that are keyed into the new digital system. Meanwhile, it also helps you to know how to operate in the new digital world. That way no individual or so-called government will have access to any of your hard-earned funds. I assume that means you can't read. That's a shame. Why can't you understand what I'm talking about? Oh dear, you really can't read. That's very sad. He put a sad face to that. I'm sorry about that. Perhaps you should go back to school or enrol on an adult literacy class. I'm sure they'd be able to help you. I'm trying to assist you create QFS account for your future use. Yes, but you'd find it a lot easier to assist people if you were able to read properly. It really is a useful skill to learn. You won't regret learning it, I promise. I know. Let's go back to the beginning. So she screenshotted where he'd said, Greetings, Patriot. I acknowledge your time and effort on my page. And she'd said, I've no idea what you're talking about, though. And you can explain what you were talking about. This part of greeting, he said. Yes, I know that. I'm asking you to explain what it means, please. But I realise you can't read well enough to explain it. It means greetings, dear. Welcome to my page, and I hope you're strong and safe. That's what it means. So all that stuff about time and effort was meaningless. It doesn't matter. It does matter. You typed meaningless twaddlesomeness that you can't explain, so I'll assume that everything you type is meaningless. It's not like that. I probably meant time and effort, because I need your time to explain things more better. You're misunderstanding me. I'm not misunderstanding. You now say you didn't mean what you typed, so how am I misunderstanding when even you don't know what you meant? Now please explain this to me. She said, screenshotting where he'd said, Hope you're aware and fully prepared of the ongoing bank and economy reset. I meant about new system of payment and Transao. What's Transao, please? I see you found a mate who can read. That's good. Payment and transactions. Okay. And that is QFS account. Now tell me what a QFS account is, please. Are we talking about a fake crypto trading website? No. QFS account is a new mean of payment and transaction. Soon as you know cash won't be accepted anymore, accept those that are keyed into the new digital system. Meanwhile, it also helps you to know how to operate, you know this one, in the new digital world. That way no individual or so-called government will have access to any of your hard-earned funds. I don't know what you said there. Read it well. Don't be rude. I'm an old lady. I have no idea what any of it means. Please explain it simply. What does QFS mean? QFS account is the new means of payment and transactions that are keyed into new digital system that nobody, no individual nor so-called government will have access to your hard-earned money. What does QFS mean, please? Repeating what you've already said isn't an explanation. You'll be the only one to have access to your money. QFS, what does it stand for, please? Quantumly found sandwich? Quaking flower songs? Quantum financial system, said our man. Let's just take a quick look at that. I have a feeling that when I made the previous video with Annie, we discovered that that was a hypothetical system. You probably know I'm not the biggest fan of AI, but I asked Google, does the QFS exist? And the AI answer was no. The quantum financial system, as a fully functional real-world system, does not exist yet. It remains a theoretical concept, though it is a very interesting one. If you want to know more, Google it for yourself and read what it says. And I'll add in here my usual disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. If you want to invest in crypto or any other online platform, do your own due diligence. Don't base your decisions on anything that I've said. Thank you, at last. Why do I have to ask you everything more than once? I realise I'll have to ask that again. Glad you ask. I will direct you on how to open QFS account. But you don't have an answer. OK, show me what to do, please. And he sent her a link to this wonderful website. Click on it and register, and then get back to me. Ladies and gentlemen, if someone contacts you out of the blue online and starts offering you investment opportunities, it's always a scam. This website has more holes than a Swiss cheese. quantumledger-firm.com. OK, let's do some of our usual investigations. The first thing I usually do is a whois search to see what information I can find about when it was set up and who owns it. And here we are. It was created either on the 4th of November or the 11th of April last year, depending on which way round you think that date has been printed. With a company I've never heard of and whose name I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, and whoever registered it has clearly given fake information. Their contact address is Texas, China, AE. Their phone number is +44, which is the UK, 7 followed by lots of zeros, ending in 25. When I've made the video, I'm going to try something I've not done before, which is using this website, Netcraft, to report a suspicious site. I came across that when I was watching some of the People's Call Centre 2025. I think Netcraft set it up while the People's Call Centre was in progress. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So back to our site. Our man told Denise to register. This is what happens if you try and register. Denise entered her name and email address and found a random throwaway phone number online on one of those sites that you can use for verification. And when she tapped on register, she got a message saying 500 server error. I can't register, said Denise. When I submit the form, I get this error, 500 server error. Is there something wrong with the website? You've disappeared. Guess you don't want to help me register, so I'll assume the website doesn't work. So he resent the link to the same site. I don't think sending the link again is magically going to make the site work. You try filling in the form and tapping on register, then tell me what happens, please. To which our man replied, just click on the link and register and get back to me after that, Denise Singleton. Oh dear, your inability to read doesn't help. I cannot register. When I submit the form, I get the server error message. Please fill in the form yourself and tell me what happens when you tap on register. I do hope I don't have to repeat that. You might need to ask your boss to find a website that does allow your victim to register. Oh dear. Did you try registering to see what happened? She said when there was no reply. Click the link and register. I cannot register. I'm hoping as I've typed that one word at a time that you might be able to understand it. If you don't understand, please tell me which of those 3 words you're having difficulty with. All right, no problem. Awesome. I asked you to try registering yourself. Please fill in the form yourself. Then tap on the register button and tell me what happens. Assuming you can read well enough to fill in the form, I'll get on with making the video while you try filling in the form yourself. And then a bit later, when I did start making the video, I tried registering again. I tried registering again so the viewers could see what happens, and it told me I'd already registered. Fortunately, as you saw, I'd already recorded the first time I tried. That error message is very unhelpful because it let me register, and I do have an account I can log into. But at that point, our man disappeared. So let's go back to having a more in-depth look at that site. As usual, this is not a definitive list of things to look for when you're trying to work out if a site is genuine or not. It's just the things that come to me as I'm making the video. Let's take a look at this site. Who are you sending your money to? What do they do? Well, you're going to love this bit. What do they do? About QFS Leisure Security Service. As digital technology has grown in popularity, cybercrime has also increased significantly. As we become more dependent on digital media, Cyber criminals stand a greater chance of getting away with unfair practices. In this situation, QFS Leisure Security saves the day. The future-proof system is hailed as the way forward for all financial transactions. This vault is heavily secured by secret space programs, SSP, providing the highest level of security. And I know you're all just as curious as I was to know what secret space programs are. Well, I won't keep you waiting. The concept of a secret space program, SSP, refers to alleged covert programs involving space exploration and technology, often involving advanced or even extraterrestrial technologies that are kept hidden from the public. These programs are a popular topic in ufology and are often associated with claims of UFOs, hidden extraterrestrial contact, and suppressed technologies. So rest assured, your money is secured by those little green men. Apparently, if we sign up, we can take the first step towards securing your asset. Secure your asset. Connect your wallet to the vault to secure your asset. If you're thinking you don't understand what they're trying to say, neither do I, and neither do they. They're just trying to sound impressive, because of course all they're trying to do is take your money. They want you to send them Bitcoin. quantumleisure-firm.com has 8,312 satisfied users and 14 global awards. But look what happens if we put this sentence into Google, the one that says this vault is heavily secured by secret space programs. Apparently, realqfsglobal.com, whose website looks stunningly similar, are also protected by the secret space programs, as are ape-ace.com. You might start to recognise the website, and several others. I'm going to report all of these when I've finished the video. But let's go back to our site. Let's tap on Home. Oh dear. Their own homepage returns a 404 not found error if you tap on it in their menu. Before I got sidetracked, I'd just said that this website has 8,312 satisfied users and 14 global awards. How many satisfied users and global awards do you think QFS Net Global might have? What a surprise, they also have 8,312 satisfied customers and 14 global awards. Let's go back to our main site. Okay, if this site has really got global awards, you would expect that they would list them. Watch out for that, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes they will list fake accreditations. Real accreditations would be tappable so that you can follow the link and check them. But look what we've got here, what our clients say. We like happy clients, don't we? Because we like reverse image searching the people in them. I don't think we need to do a reverse image search for this one, do you? Look at Charlotte. That's a photograph of Princess Catherine. Prince William and Princess Catherine have a daughter called Charlotte. So I think we can safely say that that's a fake review without going any further. Do you suppose that the same people, Charlotte, Luck and Elise, might be happy customers of Real FS Global as well? Well, let's have a look. What a surprise. They are. Let's go back to ours. Contact us is always good. Of course, a legitimate investment website would have comprehensive contact details. Let's have a look at theirs. Contacts. Well, there's an email address. We don't know anything more than that about them. We don't know where they're based. There's no telephone number. There's no address. We can't even look up where they think they're based. Look at these quick links. Register. Okay, let's tap on register. Oh dear, that's a 404 not found error. I did tell you this website had more holes than a Swiss cheese. Let's log in, as we know that Denise has an account, and here it is. And what do they want you to do? Well, they want you to buy cryptocurrency, of course. I can connect my wallet, profit history, which obviously there isn't going to be any of, buy a plan. I can decide how much to invest and choose the payment method. I think this is actually the same back end that the one that we did with Annie had. Now look at the investment details. They're telling me that the duration of my investment is 1 month. Why would you buy an investment that just lasts for 1 month? That the profit is going to be 1% weekly, that I'll get a minimum return of 4% and a maximum of 8%, and it says the minimum deposit is $45, the maximum is $50, but over here it wants me to invest a minimum of $100. Let's choose $100 and then tap on confirm and invest and see what happens. Well, first of all, it tells me that the $100 I selected from their list is amount too small or too large. Not very helpful. Probably should be one or the other. Let's be generous and say we'll give them $1,500. I still can't choose a payment method, and nothing happens when I tap on confirm and invest. So Denise decided to hop on their live chat and ask them. The first time she went on, she pointed out it said minimum deposit $45, maximum $50, and then on the left she was able to choose $100. Their reply was that the minimum amount was $500. Ever hopeful, these scammers. And so she asked them about the SSP, the Secret Space Program. The helpful chat person explained to her about the QFS. I came back the following day to add that into the video and it had all disappeared. So Denise said, "Oh dear, I came back to remind myself what you said yesterday and all my chat has gone. We're busy at the moment, sorry about that. Leave us your email and we'll contact you as soon as possible. I was asking what the SSP is, please. Are you there? We're busy at the moment." You know that one. "Explanation of SSP in QFS," said the chat line. I won't read it all to you. "The Secret Space Program, SSP, is said to be a high-level security framework." Now, if this was a genuine website, and they really were using SSP, they wouldn't tell her what it was said to be, because they'd be using it, so they'd be able to explain it to her. "The Secret Space Program, SSP, is said to be a high-level security framework working alongside the QFS to safeguard all transactions and asset storage. It is believed to operate with technologies far beyond current Earth banking systems." The little green men are here again. "Including quantum encryption, AI-based fraud detection, and even off-world satellite networks. Elon Musk's empire has expanded. In theory, this means zero hacking risk and a whole load of other things. As I said, if they were actually using it, it wouldn't be a theory. It would be real-world practice, and they'd be able to explain it to you." "Sounds very fanciful," said Denise. "I was hoping for a real-world explanation, not just a theory. Do tell me about the off-world satellite networks that you use. I've heard that some aliens from the outer reaches of the inner star zone have been spotted in Aldie and Peckham. Were they really here to inspect their own extraterrestrial satellite networks?" But apparently our man, acting as the chat line, couldn't answer that and disappeared. Can't say I blame him. I hope this look at a very obviously fake investment website was useful. If somebody contacts you online offering you an investment that they guarantee will make you lots of money, then you know that you're talking to a scammer. Please don't ever send money to any investment website unless you've fully investigated it yourself. If you're in any doubt, consult a financial advisor. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.